Hello and welcome everybody to our tiny new episode in Arizona Adventure Park. Before we start with this little episode, I'm going to have a look with you around because I was busy off cam and I did some of the decorational stuff in those gaps that we had. So I did close the gap right here with a lot of planting and with some statues of the animals of the gorilla, the red deer, it might be, and what was the other one? The lion, of course. All animals that we already don't have in the zoo, but they will come, I promise you. Okay, so I also put down some fences on this side towards the hippodome, and we're having a little look at our hippos right now. And then, this gap has to be closed as well, but didn't have the ideas for what to do there. And yeah, we are going to build in the direction of our Cats Canyon. But we're not building a cats exhibit or cats habitat. We are going to build something for some tiny animals. We are going to build for the Fennek fox. Yeah, your wish is my command. Two of you guys wished or let me know in the comments that you want to see something built for the Fennek fox. And yeah, as I said, your wish is my command, and here we are. This is going to be pretty tiny habitat for a pretty tiny animal. And let me tell you, when we are finished with this episode, the habitat for itself is finished. The Fennec is moving in, but the whole thing here is far from finished, because I thought this would be a great opportunity to build or to start with another big project. And this is going to be, the Fennec fox habitat is going to be part of the small mammal house. So we're going to have some small mammals in there, and not just the Fennec fox. I already wrote down which animals I wanted to have in there, and I think it's going to be the pangolin, the aardvark, the European badger, and also I think what would be a great fit in would be the meerkat. So that's what I'm going to do there, but yeah, in this episode I just focused on the habitat for the Fennec fox, so that we might get back to the small mammal house from time to time, but not have to finish it within the next 4, 5, 6 episodes. So yeah, we just laid the groundwork down for it, I would say so. Yeah, as you might have noticed in the beginning of this video, I did cut out quite a lot, and yeah, that's because I had something in my mind how I wanted the whole habitat to look, but it turned out that it didn't work the way I wanted it to, so I had to redo it, rethink a lot of it, and yeah, so here we are now. I once again used the technique that I already used for the dome or for the hippo bubbles. Yeah, and I built the outdoor section of the Fennec fox habitat with this circular shape. So I put down some custom fences and just rotated it around, and now I'm going to put down some glass pieces in front of it where the visitors might look in the habitat, and the other parts of the outdoor habitat is covered with some mesh fence pieces. Yes, and now we are going to build the indoor habitat. I also used the circular shapes because I wanted the whole thing to have, yeah, some particular kind of view. So I didn't make a whole circle. I just needed this small piece here to yeah, to mark the beginning of the indoor habitat, and yeah, and end the outdoor habitat with this, because I wanted to have some huge glass windows for the indoor habitat, and yeah, as I said, I also wanted it to have this kind of circular shape. Yeah, I already mentioned this is going to be a tiny habitat. It is really small, but in the end, when you see the Fennek fox move in, you might notice that it is still a very big habitat for this small mammal. I don't know if the size in comparison to the other stuff in the game is pretty accurate on the Fennec fox, because it seems pretty tiny to me. But yeah, never mind. Yeah, now I'm going to build the indoor section of the habitat. And once again, let me tell you, this is just the groundwork for the small mammal house, so that we can connect it in a later stage to all the other habitats that we are going to build. And also, as I'm going to put down the roof in the end of the video, you might notice that it needs some kind of fixing, some kind of renovation, because it is very messy. I just put it down for, yeah, that we have a roof, and that the animals recognize it as some covered shelter. And yeah, that's the main reason for that, because I want to have a very different roof for the small mammal house, because I wanted it to look as modern, and going to do something with glass pieces like we have done for the hippo house. So that's something that's going to happen in the future. Yeah, and now you can already see the layout of the whole thing. I just have to put down the glass pieces in front of the building. I used once again one-way glass, which is a smart idea when you build for the Fennec fox, because the Fennec is an animal like, yeah, like I might say, like most of the small mammals, that get easily stressed from the visitors. So it is always a good idea if you use the one-sided glass. Yeah, and although the habitat is quite small, we sure need some elevation in there. And I thought about the Fennec habitat in the zoo in Augsburg near me, that has quite a similar habitat. They have, yeah, it's quite looking like this one here. Maybe it's a little bit bigger. And the Fennec share their house with the lions. That's what was my plan in the beginning. So I wanted to connect this to the Cats Canyon, but in the end I decided no, I don't want to go in there already again. I just want to have something different, and we're going to build something for the small mammals. Yeah, but nevertheless, that was the inspiration for this habitat. Now I'm going to put down pretty much of the desert rocks on the outside. as well as I'm going to do in the inside in a few minutes. And I also put down some some kind of a natural shelter inside with using the desert rocks. That is also something the zoo in Augsburg has. The Fennek fox have their shelter in the indoor area, and I think they also have some kind of a burrow on the outside. With that being said, I don't know if the Fennec has a burrow in in the game as an enrichment item, but I don't think I saw it when I looked at all the enrichment items for the Fennec. So I don't know. I didn't put that one down because I just didn't notice it, and I don't think they have something like that in the game. But that would make much sense because in real life they also live in burrows. Yeah, here I was thinking about covering the walls in some of the desert rocks, but in the end I decided not to do that because yeah, it might have looked very, very messy, and I just didn't want to do that because I thought that is not something that we are doing here in the zoo, because it all is very, very clean and modern, and so I decided no, this would not be the right thing to do, and I deleted it again. Just did put down some more rocks, and then I am going to put down the windows for the inside. Also, I didn't put down a path for the indoor area yet, because that's something that I really would like to do after we put down some more of the small mammals, and then work out how the path might go through the whole thing and how much space we would need. So this is just something like a puzzle, I might say, with some different parts that you are having, and putting it all together in the end. And yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I hope it will work out, because it also could go so wrong. But I hope it will not, because I think with the Hippodome, I already made some very high standards for me now, and I better don't mess this whole thing up, I guess. Yeah, but I still don't feel the pressure, because you guys all were full of praise for my Hippodome, and I don't feel any pressure now to do something like it in the next projects, or even to top that one. Because, as I said, the most important thing is to have fun with this game, and I still have fun with it, and I am still in a very creative mood, and no pressure. Yeah, and we are pretty much done with the rock work and with the whole barriers. So now I'm going to put down the barriers for our stuff, so that they can. I guess I'm saying it wrong the whole time. I'm saying stuff and mean staff, and stuff is something different. Never mind. We're going to put down the barriers for our staff, so that they can take care of the Fennec. And I also noticed it is more than time to finally put down some new staff buildings here in the backside of the Cat Canyon, because we have many animals, and we are not very very much into staff buildings in this zoo. We only have two of them. One is for the Hippodome, and the other building that we have in the entrance building, integrated, is for the rest of all the animals. And yeah, that's quite a few in the meantime. I mean, we have three different species of lemurs. We have four different species of cat, and we also have the binturong and now the Fennek fox. So yeah, it's I would say it's pretty urgent that we do something about that, and have another staff building in the next episode. I'm not thinking of anything in particular or anything crazy. Just something that will do its job, and that we have enough staff members for our animals to take care of them, and also to take care of our guests, I might say. Yeah, and I'm also thinking already of what I'm going to build in the next episode, because what I really, really, really want to do is finish the area around our monorail, so that we finally can take a ride on the monorail and have a look at our zoo through the monorail. I also want to do that as an extra episode, where we are not just going to have a ride with the monorail and look at our zoo and what we have done already. I also wanted to have a walk around it and have a look at it, because that's something that I usually do in Swamp Lake Zoo in my German series. After I finished an area, I'm going to have a walk around it with the viewers. So that's something that I want to do in here as well. And as we are not having some particular areas in here, like with the continents, like I am having in Swamp Lake Zoo, I think we might have that after we finish the area around the monorail ride. And I also wanted to include some different rides in here. So maybe we are going to work on an area where we can fit in a boat ride, or the train ride. I really would love to put down the train ride, but it is something that doesn't match the small mammal house, and also we have the monorail for the big cat, for the Cat's Canyon, and we also have it going through the Hippodome. So yeah, I might think about the boat ride or the train ride for our monkey section, or for something like a big safari area. Yeah, and we also have some gaps to close on this side of the zoo, where we have the other side of the lemur islands with the ringtail lemurs on the other side. So that's something I have to work on as well. So if we finish the whole part here, it's definitely time for a stroll to our zoo and have a look at what has happened since the beginning. As we are in episode 12, I think, right now. So it's quite a lot of time that we spent in this zoo. And quite a lot of things have happened since then. Yeah, and as I said a few minutes ago, don't have a too close look at this roof, because it is really, 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 really messy, and I just did it to cover it up for our animals, so that they won't complain that they don't have any shelter for hiding. Yeah, we go into that in one of the next episodes. Yeah, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with how this little thing turned out. We also have the monorail going around here on the left side, on the side of the Cats Canyon. So this is definitely going to be an area where we are going to build a lot more in it. And I'm also not quite sure. As you could see on the left side, the whole path was a stuff path where our visitors are not going. So this is going to change as well, and I don't have any clue right now where I'm going to connect, or if I'm going to connect this path here with the Cats Canyon, or if we are going to walk around in a longer way. I don't know about that yet. Yeah, and here we have our tiny little cute foxes, so enjoy them a little bit more. And we are already at the end of this short episode. Next episode I think is going to be a little bit longer. Just don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll see. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for being a part of my community. With that being said, join my Discord if you like to, and subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!